Okay, hello YouTube. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is David, and today is Wednesday, and you know me, I gotta look it up. This is April 8th, and it's 88 degrees, and how much is that in Fahrenheit? I mean, that is Fahrenheit. How much is that in Celsius? That's 31 in Celsius. 88 in Fahrenheit is 31 in Celsius. You know me, I always have to look at my phone. I don't know what day it is or anything, so. Okay, so what we're gonna do here today is, I got my coffee. And you all know why I drink out of a straw. Okay, so today's topic is going to be the TV shows that I watch while I'm in retirement, and basically the reason why I watch them. So you might find this interesting. With PTSD, my attention span for a lot of things is very, very short. So I watch a lot of YouTube, because a lot of YouTube is 10, 15, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I could deal with that. Although I have subscriptions to all the streaming services, I don't watch movies very much. For an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours. For some reason, it's very, very rare that I can get through one of those. I don't know why, I just can't concentrate long enough. So that leaves me to think of other ways. I tried to watch stuff on YouTube that's productive. I'm trying to learn AI. I know that that's another big growing industry. And at my age, it's, you know, I'm 77, so at my age, learning AI and being in the AI generation is going to be the biggest thing that's going to happen the rest of my life. There's not going to be another big social or worldwide event other than AI between now and when I pass in 15, 20, 25 years from now. So I got to get in and learn AI. And I know from watching YouTube, there's a lot of channels that teach you how to use AI. A lot of it is confusing, but if you just get in and start watching it and treat it like school, go for an hour, watch it for a half hour, watch it for 45 minutes, something, so you get an idea of what's going on, an overall picture of what AI is and what it does, and then you can start learning it that way. So that's what I'm going to have to do to myself, but I'm getting a little bit off topic. That is one of the things that I watch, but TV shows, I watch a lot of what I call relationship-based reality shows. And after I list them all, I'll tell you why I list them, why I watch those. Now, I don't watch Survivor. I watch it every once in a while. I used to always watch The Amazing Race. Before I started traveling 10 years ago, I used to watch it constantly because they used to go to new cities, new countries, new towns, and I have more of an idea of what they're doing, what's going on. So I used to watch that a lot. Don't watch it that much anymore. What I watch when I say relationship based is I watch a lot of the programs that have to do with hookups, have to do with relationships of young people. That being, I watch things like Love Island. I watch all three of those. There's the Australian one, the UK one, and the American one. I watch Are You the One, which hasn't been on for a couple of years. I've done a Google search, and I don't think they're going to be doing another one of those, but that was always a good one. Are You the One? Lately I've been watching Love on the Spectrum. It has to do with finding love as an autism person. They're young people, although one guy's 65 and he's never been married and he has autism. So it's kind of interesting how they have to navigate society and navigate dating and everything. So I watched that. That's a new one. There's another dating one on Down syndrome, people who have Down syndrome and what they have to do for relationships and going through life. So I haven't started watching that. That's on my list. I watch Love is Blind. Now, Love is Blind is actually, there's about, I think, 8 different countries that is in. Watch that. Watch all the countries, even though it's foreign countries. You can still have subtitles, but they speak it in English and then they have the subtitles, so you can figure out what's going on. It's not too bad. So I watched that, and that's all different countries. 5, like I said, 7 or 8 different countries. I watch Farmer Wants a Wife, both the United States and the Australian one. I watch Married at First Sight. I haven't started watching the 90-day, what is it, 90-day bride, 90-day, I want to say finance, 90-day fiance. I haven't started watching that one. The Temptation Island. Oh boy, that's something. They got a new season starting Friday. It's twice a year. I think this is just the second season or third. No, I think this is the third season it's been on, which means not 3 years, but you can do 2 a year. So this is a year and a half. So Temptation Island starts Friday. That's a good one. So I gotta watch that one. But the reason that I watch all this stuff is most of these shows have to do with people that are in their 20s, early 30s. We'll say 22 to 35 is about the age group that they're in. And the reason that I watch all of those and try to learn from them and figure out what's going on and everything is my grandson is 23. He will turn 23 next weekend, okay? So I watch all this stuff so I can relate to what he's going through in life. I text him a couple times a week, and I see him 3 or 4 times a year. He doesn't live that far from me. It's only about a 2.5 hour drive. So I try to stay in touch with him. But the reason I want to learn all this stuff is I want to know what he's going through in life, what his age group feels like with love, with sex, with politics, with drugs, with dating, with employment, with dealing with family crisis, having to do with hobbies. See, I want to know everything that pertains to him and what he does in his age group. That's why I watch all this stuff. Because I want to be able to relate to my grandson. Because I don't see him that often. And I don't want him to not want to see Grandpa because he can't relate to me or we don't get along or anything. I surprise him a lot of times by the stuff that I know. The lingo, I'm way behind. So I'm trying to figure that out. I know that he texts. He doesn't like to talk on the phone. He texts a lot, and that's kind of what his generation does. So I just deal with it. If he wants to communicate by text, that's fine. I'll text all day with him. I don't have a problem with that. So that's why I watch all these things, because I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on with his age group. Because more he goes through life, the older he gets, the more he's going to come back to me and see what I did when I was his age, how I got along, what job that I had, how I maneuvered through life and everything. So he'll come back to me at a certain age when he gets there. But until then, I want to be able to talk to him. I want to be able to relate to him and his girlfriend, or his wife whenever he gets married. I hope he doesn't get married quite so soon. He's only 23. He doesn't get married yet. You have to date a lot of different people. You have to, because when you get married, it should be forever. That's what everybody says, but there's 50% divorce rate in the United States anyway. But still, the idea is to stay married forever. So I encourage him to be with other women to get an idea of what it's like. He's heterosexual, so that's why I'm saying women. If he was gay, then I would say that, but he's not. He's heterosexual. So I want him to be with different women just to get an idea of what it's like before you settle down with the one that you want. Some people lucked out, they married their high school sweethearts. Some of them lasted 5 years, crashed and burned. Other ones have lasted 50 years, 60 years. So it's not really, you can't pigeonhole people and say, well, just because you're a high school sweetheart, that you're married, if you get married, that'll never last. You can't do that because life doesn't work that way. It's people. So anyway, I want him to go with different women just to get an idea of different things that are out there, different races, different ethnicities, I guess that's race, and, you know, explore different things in life, and travel and everything. And then maybe settle down when he's in his 30s, or I got married at 27, so he's 23. So another 4 or 5 years, he should be ready to get married. So anyway, I'm kind of veering off a little bit. You guys notice that, right? I kind of do that a lot. But so basically, I just wanted to get on here and give you my 2 cents as to why I watch what I call relationship-based TV programs. Because I'm trying to do that to learn so I could have parallel conversations with my grandson, not talk above him or below him. So I want to be able to understand what he's going through. I want to be able to relate. I want to be able to emphasize things that he's going through. I want to be able to communicate with him. So that's why I watch what I watch with him. So that's just my 2 cents. I thought I'd just get on and share that with you. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and put it down in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you want. I don't really have a regular schedule for videos, and I don't have any kind of theme that I have other than things I do in retirement. So I might be limiting myself to just people that are retired as far as the audience for my YouTube channel, but everybody who's not retired now will be retired, obviously, in the future. So maybe they can pick up on stuff. They're 10 years away from retirement, or even 40 years away. Get an idea of what it's like in retirement. So I try to at least tailor all of my YouTubes to things that are done in retirement to give people another idea of what's going on in retirement. So thought that'd do. So until then, until the next video comes, I'll go ahead and cut it off here. I want everybody to, I think the Coachella Festival's this weekend, because I live in Coachella Valley. And I think the Coachella Festival's this weekend and next weekend, and then the week after that is Stagecoach. So there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of traffic now starting this weekend. I think it starts Friday. So just wanted to throw that in there. I don't really go to Coachella or Stagecoach, because I can't be in crowds. I'd have to go with like 5 people to protect me. If I went, I'd go crazy or something in crowds. I have that problem with PTSD. So, okay, so that's what I wanted to say. That's what I want to leave everybody with. And until the next time, have a great weekend. If it's coming up to your weekend, if that's when you're watching this. If you have any questions or anything, please put them in the comment below, so I know that I'm doing something halfway right. And until then, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. I'm out.